So be on your best behavior. And we're gonna do flow 1.5. I'm Karen, Betsy is sick, so I'm happy to be here with you all today. Anybody have any injuries or anything I should know about? Okay. All right, so like a little pain. Yes, okay. Yes, just modify. If you need help with the modification, let me know. Yes. All right. And if anybody does not want hands-on corrections, just put an X on your board for me. Okay, you guys are all comfy. We're gonna get real close. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. We will start standing on your mat with your springboard right behind you. And just starting to find your breath, growing nice and tall. Anybody new to 1.5? Newer, okay. All right, so just anchoring through your feet, pick those toes up, wiggle them, stretch them nice and wide, and then place them back down. Reaching those hands down by your side, growing tall through the top of your head. Nice big inhale. Fill those lungs up side to side, front to back. Big exhale, blow everything out. Let's inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, reach your arms wide, and then start to roll down into your forward fold and just hang here for a moment. I want you to add a little rotation. So you're gonna sweep your right arm up to the ceiling, turn to look at that open palm, and then bend your opposite knee. And then come back down into your forward fold and do the other side. Sweeping that arm up, going for a stretch as you bend the opposite knee. Hang back down in your forward fold. Keep doing that side to side. Excellent. Even it out. And then hang back down in your forward fold. And then you're going to walk your hands forward into your first plank. All right, hold in your plank position here, still warming up. So if you need to modify with those knees down, or if you prefer to be on your forearms, always an option. Thinking about those shoulder blades nice and wide, fingers spreading into the mat. Inhaling your deep breath here. Let's flow back into a down dog. So pushing your booty to the springboard for a nice stretch. And then come back into your plank position. Beautiful. One more time, flowing back into that down dog, stretching the back of the legs. You can do a little pedal here with your heels, one at a time, going down to the floor. Push both those heels down, flow back into your plank. And then rest your knees down on the mat, sit back for a child's pose stretch. You can shake or roll out those wrists. All right, you're gonna go into your second plank. So getting back into your position. All right, now we're gonna go into our side plank. So I want everybody to face the back of the studio. As you transition into your side plank, top arm can reach up to the ceiling, and you can always modify by having your bottom knee down, or you can have both legs straight. Beautiful. Face that mat again, both hands down. And then let's do our side plank facing front, focusing on that strong shoulder, strong arm. Beautiful, Rachel. Awesome, Sarah. Both hands down into the mat, rest your knees down, sit back for a child's pose stretch. Come back into your down dog. And then walk your feet to your hands to your feet, and roll all the way back up. Okay, you're gonna make your way to your carriage. We're gonna do lots of side body work today, starting with sideline footwork. Everybody's gonna face the back of the studio, but you need to pick your springs. One red, one blue would be on the lighter end. You could go all the way up to 2 reds and 1 blue, which would be heavy. If you wanna go in between, you go 2 reds. Any spring questions? Okay, and do you like geared out?
Yes.
You do, okay. So you're gonna lie down on your side. You want that head rest up so your head stays in line with your spine, or maybe grab your ball for a prop. Then getting those shoulders stacked, those hips stacked. Top foot goes on the foot bar parallel. No strap. Yeah, just doing our footwork. And then that foot is going to be at the front of the foot bar because I want it nice and flat. Heel stays down the whole time. Bottom knee is bent. Push the carriage all the way out and pull it all the way back in. Good, so we're doing single leg side footwork here, keeping that heel down the whole time and that leg is parallel. So just bring your foot, Audrey, to the front here so it can stay nice and flat. Yes, beautiful. Good, and then don't let that heel lift up the whole time. Nice. Excellent. So coordinating to your breath. Nice big inhale as you push out, lengthening that leg. Exhale, drag it all the way back in. Next time, come in halfway. Your carriage is still, and you're gonna do a heel releve. So that heel lifts up, working through your foot. Keep that carriage still, push the heel down. Just lift and lower through the foot. Nice. Now keep that heel lifted, new foot position, and you go out and in from here. Leg got longer, super straight. Keep that heel lifted, pull it all the way back in. Good, you guys are looking great. Trying to keep that heel as high as you can the whole time. Next time you're at the stopper, you're gonna pause for a moment. Now you're gonna go out super slowly for a count of 10. So push it all the way out, count all the way to 10. Then once you're out, that leg is straight, come all the way back home. Nice and fast. Go out super slow. And then come in nice and fast. Last time, go out super, super slow. Stay here, come in super, super slow for that count of 10. And then once you touch the stopper, all the way out fast. Come in super, super slow. Go all the way out fast. Come in super, super slow. And then stay at the stopper. Okay, let's go heel on, externally rotate in the hip and go out and in from here. You can always adjust that foot. Think about your knees, toes. How much can you get them rotated up to the ceiling? Yes, nice, John. Now, if you get spring regret for your spring choice, you can always pop up and just change those. Sometimes it happens, it's Monday. I don't know what you have to recover from or pay for the weekend. All right, next time you come in halfway, do one little pulse and then go all the way out. Halfway in, one little pulse, all the way out. Halfway in, one little pulse, all the way out. Nice, Evelyn. Come halfway in, tiny little pulses, pulse it out. Breathe deeper, go deeper into your core. Last two, all the way out. and come all the way in. Is that leg feeling warm?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. You're going to go onto your back for a bridging transition. So if you have that ball, just pop it on the other side of your reformer. We'll be there in a moment. And you want that headrest nice and flat. All right, your heels are on the foot bar. You're going to hinge straight up into a bridge, keeping that carriage still. Good, and then once you're up, you're going to articulate down, rolling down through your spine. And then when your tailbone taps to the carriage, you hinge straight back up and articulate down. So if you chose those light springs here, it's going to make your bridging more challenging. So try as much as you can to keep it in at the carriage, really warming up the back of the legs. You could also always modify by bringing your feet on the platform. All right, now if you're thinking, I can do more, I got more gas in the tank. Next time you go up, you're going to bring one leg off the foot bar and then melt down with that single leg. Once your tailbone touches down, both feet go on the foot bar. You go up with 2 feet, and you can go down with 1. Excellent. Do 2 more. Yes, ma'am. All right, and then once you finish your 2, come all the way in. Go for a quick hamstring stretch, whatever feels good for you. I like those straight legs up to the ceiling, flex and point. Okay, and then we're going to transition facing front for your side leg footwork. So we started parallel. You have to get that head propped up again. That foot is flat, bottom knee is bent, and push out and in. Getting those shoulders stacked, those hips stacked. Good, now keep going here. Now, in this side position, gravity's pushing down, but you're trying to lift that bottom waist up. So think about both sides of your waist being equally long. Nice, come all the way back to that stopper each time. About lengthening that head towards the mirror. All right, come in halfway, and then you're going to flex and point through that foot, keeping that carriage super still. All right, keep that heel nice and lifted, and then go all the way out, straight leg. Keep that heel lifted all the way back into the stopper. All the way out, straight leg. Strong ankles all the way back in. One more time like this. And then you're going to come in and pause at the stopper and go out for that slow count of 10. Really feeling those muscles engaging. And then come in super fast. Go all the way out super slow. And then come back home, all the way out super slow. You pause once you're out, and then come in super slowly for that count of 10. Did you get a bug? Or is that a cry for help, Dawn? Babe, can you close the front door? Yeah. All right, we're doing 3 here. Were you counting? No? Are you guys still with me? Feeling the work? All right, after you did your 3, both direction, then come in. Woo! Okay, you're going to go heel on, externally rotate, and then go out and in. So good to work the side body. Unilateral, we always have one side stronger than the other two. You're gonna come halfway in, pause, one little pulse, and then all the way out. Halfway in, one little pulse, all the way out. Halfway in, one little pulse, all the way out. Let's go for 3 more. And then go halfway in and pulse it out. Last 2, all the way out and come back home. Beautiful. Okay, you're going to rest here for a moment. We're gonna go into our ab work, doing our series of 5. You may lie supine on your carriage in the long box position if you flip back onto your back. If you would like to make the ab work more challenging, then you can face your mat and lie short box. Your body would be short box. That would make the ab series more challenging. So those are your options. Body long box, body short box. Either one is okay.
Can we switch?
Yes, you can. Go crazy, Nancy. Okay, and if you do it, this is going to make it harder, short box position, because you don't have any support for your head. Okay, wherever you are, you're going to come up into chest lift, hug your knees into your chest. So if you're short box, you're lying all the way down. It's like your shoulder blades are just on the tips of the mat. Everything else is lifted. Beautiful. Hugging those knees in, we go to single leg stretch. One knee stays in, other leg goes long and away, and then switch. Beautiful. Now think about your low back staying imprinted, so it's down the whole time. Do one more each side. And then you're going to hug both knees in, hands by your ankles, double leg stretch. Your arms go long by your ears, your legs go out to 45. Circle your arms, hug your knees in. Reach long and away, circle your arms, hug your knees in. Good, keep going. The lower those straight legs are, the harder it is to keep that low back down. Last one. And then you're going to bring your legs straight up to the ceiling. Hug one leg towards you as the other leg goes away. Now we're in our scissors. And then switching. Trying to keep those legs as straight as you can. You can grab behind your thigh, you can grab behind your calf or your ankle. You've got 2 more, and then you're going to take a break. So you can rest your feet down, or you can roll up if you're in that short box. You can make a different choice if you'd like. Okay, we've got 2 more. So now we're going to go into our double leg lower lift. So come back up into your chest lift, fingertips behind your head, legs go straight up to the ceiling. Find that imprinted spine. Lower those legs away from your body, zip them back up towards 90. Good, lower away, beautiful. And zip them back up. Lower away, zip them back up. Trying to stay up in that chest lift the whole time. If all you're feeling is pain in your neck, you rest your head down. That's not what we're going for. Last one. And then you bring your legs into tabletop, crisscross. Shoulder goes to opposite knee, other leg goes long, and then you switch. Getting that rotation in the spine, working those obliques. Trying to come up a little bit higher each time. Beautiful, Rachel, nice pat. One more each side, and then you're going to rest down. Good, nice. Okay, if you're in that short box, come all the way up. Actually, if you're in the long box, sit up too. So you have to change our springs. Okay, so you're going to come to one red spring. Now we're going to do some lower body work in that side body position again. So let's face the front of the studio again. So if you have your ball, your little prop for your head, Find that. Lie back down in that side position. Now your carriage is light, so don't go catapulting out. Your top leg is going to be parallel on the foot bar, and you're going to straighten it out, so your carriage is out. Good. Now you're going to take that bottom leg and bring it forward, so you're like in an L position. Think about it reaching out in front of you. Good. Now you're going to rotate and turn that toe so it's face down to the mat. You're going to dip that toe down towards the mat as far as you can. Keep that leg straight, lift it straight up to the ceiling. Dip it down, it won't go down that far, and then lift it up. So we're just working the inner thigh on that bottom leg, and you're in that external rotation. Good. Trying to keep that leg as rotated as you can, still pushing through that top foot the whole time, lengthen that top body. All right, now that bottom leg is going to sweep towards the foot bar, tap the foot on the foot bar, and then sweep forward into your L position. Sweep towards the foot bar, lifting up, and then sweep forward. This is like your sideline Rockette show. Last two. Then reach that leg long under the foot bar, and we are going to bend and extend. So pull that knee up towards your chest, and then reach it long under the foot bar. Pull that knee up towards your chest, reach it long. Yes, trying to reach the wall across the room each time, really extending that leg out of the hip. Last two. Nice, Helga. And then keep that leg long. Now it taps down to the platform, up to the foot bar. Little lift and lower. Last two. And then rest down. All right, everybody come back home. Now you're going to keep the bottom leg bent, work the top leg, but you're going to come up onto your forearm to progress the move here. So everybody rise up and just have that forearm right in front of your shoulder blocks. Your top leg is going to go over the foot bar, so carriage is not out here. Good. Now just sag down into that bottom arm. It's okay, let your ball go. All right, now don't do that anymore. You want to lift up out of that bottom arm. Oh, that was so good. Okay, we don't want to sag in the shoulder. That top leg lifts up over the foot bar. You're going to pull that knee towards your chest and then reach that leg long and away. Good. Let's bring your top arm behind your head. Nice. Yes, pull that knee in and reach it long. You okay, Audrey? Yeah. Does that hurt? Raise it up. I can listen. So try to go parallel here. Yeah. Do you want me to lower this? Is it too hard for your hip up? Yeah, there we go. All right, we're gonna add some rotation. Keep that leg long. You're gonna rotate your upper body and look to the shoulder blocks. Then you're gonna pull that knee in, rotate, look up to the ceiling. Lengthen that leg, rotate and look down. Pull that leg in, look up. Good. Yes, it's just work getting it over the foot bar. Got two more. Woo! And then rest down. Nice job. Woo! Give that hip a little pad. Okay, you're going to sit up, face your straps. We're going to do a little ab interlude. Just tuck that ball to the other side. It's on your headrest. Sit about middle of the carriage. Headrest can be down. You're going to have your knees bent and heels on the headrest. So scoot your bum up a little bit more, Rachel, because I want you to have space behind you. Okay, you're going to grab your straps. We're doing a little teaser prep work here. So let's start holding out by the tape. Arms stay straight and you're going back into your C curve and then round back up to sit tall. Just keeping those knees bent the whole time. Good. Janet, scooch forward just a hair so you have more space behind you. Good. Now, if you're like, no problem, I can do more, you're gonna get less support from the straps, which would mean you would slide your hands down towards the loops. Would make it a little more challenging for your abs. If you need more support, you walk your hands forward closer to the risers. All right, next time you're back in your C curve, you're gonna stay there. I want you to think about balancing on the bottom of your pelvis, all right? So you could just hang here in space and you're gonna float your right leg up into tabletop. Now you're gonna march that leg up and down so the heel taps down and comes back up into tabletop. Good. Feeling lots of core work here. All right, keep that leg down. Let's march the other leg up into tabletop and then go up and down. Bring both feet down, come all the way back up and just hang forward for a moment. Okay, we're gonna go back, rounding back, finding your balance point. Now you're gonna do single marches on each side. So one leg floats up into a march, and then you bring that down and the other leg comes up. You can have your heel rest down, or you can have your heels not resting down, and just floating those legs. Yes, nice, Dawn. Good, beautiful, Pat. Do one more each side. Nice, Denise. And then rest both feet down, come all the way up. Excellent, dock those straps. Okay, let's go sideline, facing back. Get that head in line with your spine. We're working that top leg, so that bottom leg was bent, top leg went over the foot bar. And then we pull that knee in. No, what did we do? I apologize. No, top foot is on the foot bar. Yeah. We push all the way out and we work that bottom leg. I got ahead of myself. It comes forward in that L position, reaching towards your mat. Toe tips down to the floor and then you lift and lower. Yes, great rotation, Nancy. Good. So trying to work that inner thigh on the bottom leg. Pushing that top leg nice and strong into the foot bar, still keeping those hips stacked. Good. Are you okay with this down, Audrey? Yeah. That works? Okay. Last two. And then we're gonna sweep. Now that top leg comes, taps the foot on the foot bar, and then comes forward into that L position. Swings and taps the foot bar and comes forward. Good. Imagine you have a whisper of air between your body and the carriage, so really trying to lift up. Last one, and then keep that leg long under the foot bar. And you're gonna do bend and extend. Pull that knee up. Yeah, this was so hard. Holler if you need help. Okay. Good, pointing that toe, trying to reach that leg across the aisle. Last one, keep that leg long. We tap down to the platform, tap up to the foot bar. Tap down, tap up. Think about squeezing that foot bar as you lift that leg up. Last two. And then relax and come all the way in. Okay, now the bottom leg is bent. Come up onto your forearm. Top leg goes over that foot bar. All right, we're gonna stabilize that shoulder first. So you just relax down for a moment and then lift up out of that arm, keeping that position the whole time. That top leg is long. You pull that knee towards your chest and then reach it long. Adding that arm behind the top. I was gonna say top head, but you've got one head. You know what I mean. And then adding that rotation when you're ready. So as the leg is long, you rotate to look at the shoulder blocks, and then you rotate towards the ceiling to pull the knee in. Yes, nice. Trying to get as much twist as you can in your ribs. Last 3. And then once you finish your 3, you're gonna relax. Sit on your carriage with your feet facing the mat. So you're just sitting up facing your mat. And go for a quick figure 4 stretch. So have your booty to the edge, cross your ankle over your thigh, and then you can hinge forward for a nice stretch. And switch, other leg. You're welcome. Okay, stand up. Bring your ball back to the bar so it's out of the way. We're gonna do our upper body at the yellow springs, but I'd like you to take your box and just put it short box on the carriage so it's out of the way. And then take your yellow springs and move them to number 8. Now, is anybody not okay on their knees? Okay, so you can do this whole series standing, or remember you always have the knee pad. With your springs at this position, I'm gonna have you down on your knees on the mat. My recommendation is to go into the proposal lunge, so that's one knee down, one knee up. But if you want to keep both knees down, that's fine. The proposal makes it a little more challenging. Then you're going to go into chest expansion. So straight arms, hands pushing past your hips. Good. Remember, you can always move your body to get the right tension. Emily, I feel like you can move back more. Go for more tension. Thinking about those shoulder blades squeezing together. Helga, are you feeling enough there? Going forward and back? Yeah. Okay. Good. And keep moving. Oh. Yeah. Keep moving, keep breathing. All right, try not to have those springs drag on the bar. So again, to go a little further back, that would help with your angle. Okay, now you're gonna bring your hands past your hips. Little pulses, and you're gonna turn your head to the right, turn your head to the left, come back to the center, arms come forward. Good, make sure you're breathing. Nice big inhale. Push it back, little tiny pulses. Lengthen your spine, turn your head to the left, turn your head to the right, come center, and arms come forward. Okay, you're gonna go for a high row. So those elbows pulling wide, hands coming by your shoulders. You can always move the body if you need to adjust the tension. All right, next time your arms are back, stay there. You're gonna add some rotation. So you're gonna rotate, twisting in the ribs to one side, come back to the center, and extend your arms. Pull back, rotate to the other side, keeping that lower body still as the upper body rotates back to the center, extend your arms. Keep going side to side. Good, so think about those legs staying still as you just rotate the upper body. One more each side. And then come back to the center. Okay, if you're in that proposal lunge, you're gonna switch your front leg. Then you're gonna have your elbows by your side and bend and extend your arms, working the back of the arms for the triceps. Think about those palms flat to the floor, and then you extend, your palms are facing the chair. Bend and extend. Shoulders down. Good, nice. All right, now let's go single arm. So one arm extends, the other arm is bent, and then you bend both and switch. So keep those elbows by your side the whole time. Yep, and then just extend one arm. So don't move your arm forward, keep them glued to your sides. Yes, yes, and then you extend one arm. This is like T-Rex arms. Yeah, and then, there you got it. Yeah, a little coordination challenge. All right, do one more each side. And then come all the way back and relax. Okay, now you're gonna go for biceps. You may be able to do a little more tension. Bicep curl. Palms facing up to the ceiling. All right, let's hold that bicep curl, do a little elbow saw. Elbows go up 2 inches and pull back down, keeping that 90-degree bend in the arms. The higher those elbows are, the more tension it's gonna be, so just lower them down if you need to. Last 2. And then relax. Okay, you're gonna stand up, trying not to use your hands. Okay, then once you're up, you're gonna release. I know, it's hard, I hear you, Evelyn. Okay, you're gonna release your springs. Everybody face the back of the studio. And we're going to do a Popeye. Okay, so your arm that's closest to the chair is gonna reach across and grab onto the spring that's in front of you. And then you're just gonna pull that arm up, elbow up by your shoulder, and then the arm comes down. So have the palm face you the whole time. Yeah, and then just think about hinging up from the shoulder and coming down. So up and then down. So palm faces you, yes, 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 you got it, beautiful. Okay, if you want to add a lower body balance challenge, you can take that outside leg and go into a tree position. Yeah. But if you need a wide base to the tree, just tap that toe down. Yes, this is gonna really make it harder as that spring is closing, right? It wants to pull you off balance. So just move nice and slow. Don't let that spring boss you around. Good. Go for 2 more. And then relax. Okay, nice. Let's face the other side. Okay, Audrey, I just realized that you had the wrong arm going. It's your outside arm. But if you were, you do the same thing. Yeah, that's okay. You just do the wrong one on this side too. So you're even. Okay, so we're gonna. Wait a minute. Audrey's doing her own thing. That's okay. Go up and down.
Wait, I'll just go this way.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Clever girl.
You do you. All right, you can go for that tree if you want. Nice, Dawn. Yeah, it's really hard with that spring because it wants to pull you back. You have to be so focused. Good, great work for the shoulders. Beautiful. Go for 4 more. After you get to your 4, you're gonna relax. and then face your chair. Have your hands in both springs. You want to be close to the springboard. Lower body is Pilates V, and you're doing straight arms up, straight arms down. And have those heels squeezed together. That's going to help stabilize your lower body. And don't let your body sway. Now think when your arms come down with spring work, you don't ever want those springs to close all the way. So you still want to keep a little bit of tension. Nice. Okay, let's add a circle onto this. So your arms come up, circle out to the side, hands come down by your hips. Palms face up, sweep up, arms circle around, down by your hips. Last time. And then we reverse. Arms come up, nice Janet, and then lower down. Arms come up, together, lower down. Last time. Okay, great. Reset your springboard. Okay, you guys are all warm, so I am giving you your full body challenge for today. So you have your short box all the way up against the shoulder blocks. You're on one red spring. We're going to start with our planks, our traditional planks on the reformer. So your feet are on the platform, and then bring your forearms down onto the box. If anybody hasn't done planks like this before, just take it slower, watch a neighbor. Okay, you want your carriage to stay still as you float your knees up into a hover. And make sure those feet are nice and secure. If they feel secure, you're going to slide out to your plank. Slide that carriage all the way back in. Rest your knees down. All right, keep going. You hover those knees up. Slide all the way out. Pull that carriage back in. You have the option to keep those knees lifted the whole time, or you can rest down each time or whenever you need it. But going out and in with the carriage. Excellent. Have that head really reaching towards the mirror behind you. Working the front of the body, the back of the body, the core, everything's going. Awesome. You've got 15 more seconds here. And then come all the way in and rest your knees down. Beautiful. All right. Now I'm going to give you the option to go for a twisted plank. If you want to do that, and give it a try, you're going to have your arms straight. We're going to twist our hips to the back of the studio. So you have the leg to the back is flat and parallel on the platform. The other leg is right at the center of the platform. You lift your knee up, slide out to your plank. My upper body is square to the box, my lower body is twisted. And then come back in. All right, go for your twisted plank. If that's not in the cards today, you go back with the traditional plank.
Like this?
Yes, yeah, you got it. Beautiful. So you're,
And then do we just hold it?
no, go out and in still. Out and in.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, and think about your gaze down at the box. So upper body is square, lower body is twisted. So I want you feeling a lot of obliques. Good, this is a great modification, Janet.
Oh, God.
Yes, yes. All right, you've got one more.
I'll read that one.
And then rest those knees down. Have mercy. Yes, I know that side body. Okay, we got good news. We get to do the other side. So that leg to the front of the studio goes parallel, flat on the platform. Good. The other foot, middle of the platform. Arms are straight. Square your upper body. You're going to lift that knee, slide out into your twisted plank. Good. And then come all the way back in. Awesome. Can you have this top foot flat just forward? Yeah. Taking a break when you need it. This is a lot. You've got 10 more seconds. Okay, there you go. You got it. Nancy's 10 was fast. She was in a time work there. Nice job. Woo! Love it. Okay, you're going to gracefully dismount. You're going to reset your box all the way back to the springboard. Move it without a sound, using those handles, using your core. All right, let's come back to your carriage. Everybody, let's see, how about face your mat, and we'll do your mermaid. On the carriage, on the carriage. But we'll be facing different directions. So get into your mermaid position, still face your mat, one red spring. So then your right arm will be on the foot bar, right hand. All right, you're gonna push that carriage out, keeping those hips down. Rachel, flip your legs the other way. And then your left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Helga, flip the other way. So if you're going for your Z-sit, go for your mermaid, just stretch it over, and then come back in. So find a little flow going out and in. If you're doing that Z-sit, you want your shins to the shoulder blocks. But you can sit just like you're sitting in a chair, crisscross applesauce. What you're really going for here is a nice stretch on your top side, and then trying to bend your bottom waist up and away from the springs. Next time you're out, stay out. Add rotation, hands go wide on the foot bar. Your shoulders try to square to the foot bar, push back for a deeper stretch, biceps by your ears. Keep your arms straight and come in for a rotated swan. So your head and heart lifts, and then you push back for a stretch. Yes, and just keep those hands on the foot bar the whole time, and then lift back in. Good. When your hands are on the foot bar, think about your thumbs by your fingers, so all your fingers are together. Beautiful. That helps with your shoulder position. Next time you're out, stay out. Go back into your side mermaid. Come all the way back home and counter stretch. So hand onto the shoulder block, reach up and over to your straps. Good, flip flop and face the other way and go for your mermaid on that side. Left hand is on the foot bar. You're pushing out and in, feeling a nice stretch. Next time you're out, go for that rotation. Hands go wide on the foot bar, squaring your shoulders, push back for a stretch. Lift your head and heart, come in for a rotated swan, and then push back out. Next time you're out, stay out, go back into your side mermaid. Come all the way back home, counter stretch. Reach down into the well, pick your springs for footwork, feet and straps. We're gonna do some hip circles, lickety split. So red and a blue or two reds, and then lie supine, get your feet into straps. Lickety split.
I was just thinking, when was the last time you heard lickety split?
What was the applesauce line?
Crisscross applesauce?
I never heard that before.
No, that's the New Age Indian style. Okay, once you're into straps, you're going for those hip circles, because we really worked those hips today. So legs lower down, open at the bottom, circling up and around. Yes, my dad, I remember him always saying, quickly now, quickly now. And of course, I say that with my kids, and now I say it with him. Finish this circle and reverse the other circle.
So when does lickety split come in?
Lickety split, I don't know. That just came from my,
Childhood.
yeah. All right, beautiful. Getting a nice stretch here for your hips. All right, Finish this circle and then go for a butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, gentle rock side to side. You can take your arms out to a T, just let them drape down to the floor, palms up to the ceiling. Bring those arms and legs back in, come out of your straps. Roll up, reset your springs, 2 reds and a blue. Go to your board, erase your name. And there's an eraser on the end there of the cap. But you're not even trying. And hold on, then we gotta do our final roll down. No cleaning yet.
Okay.
See, I like to keep my group together. We choreograph this. Okay, so we're gonna stand middle of the mat. Good, let's do a nice big inhale. Reach up. Exhale and reach wide, rolling down through your spine. Hang here in a forward fold. Relaxing your head, neck, and shoulders. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Slowly roll all the way back up. Shoulders back. All right, beautiful. Now you're done to wipe everything off. If you use that princess pad, it just goes underneath your Bosu on the chair. I'm Karen Spaderi. Betsy will be back next week. I do teach Thursday mornings, 8 a.m., Flow 1-5, so I'd love to have you then. Enjoy your Monday.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Congratulations on 5 years.
Oh, thank you, Evelyn.